Others have all the sensations. Opening to a love for men, he stands under a street light glowing. He walks across and I want to take a picture after my 3 months away. He has this silver cross swinging back and forth round his neck, and we have damp hair. The sky is green for once in our lives.
I know that I do not talk to you very much. Please keep our house safe and not make it flood.
My voice can get loud, and my skin is that white on the backs of my arms, especially in winter. I am always that sudden. I do not damage our home. I remember being scared that it was looking in on me, and from that it knew when to go. That night as I was going to bed, I heard the voices of 2 men, voices that were not mine, inside of me, carrying on to each other, saying, "What are we doing to her?" Then they stopped. I questioned who. They were friendly. The man turned in my head and said, "I'm your carpenter." She keeps wanting to put 2 things randomly together as proof she is expansive, seen, heard. Not just this body, but all bodies moving through it. Because hers was not taught or used to the dimensions of that love, or carrying it kindly, quietly. Somewhere she is strong, saying all I have to do is relax and lay and breathe the breeze. Or else I'm coming down with the rain, turning snow. The sun rose through the blinds, making stripes stripping darkness from her sleeping naked body, and everything chaotic has its chance to untangle itself, like the knot of her limbs, chest, and back, and leave how and when she crawls off the padded floor. Look inside of me, then to how I made me without a pull. This need to know the morning, the color of our nails. I have returned to my original state after having it all captured for one shared portal of beauty, grace, praise, and silent fanatical loneliness. I have been your mother, your lover, your dog. I have the voice of the sun which resides right below my chest. I am God. Why am I going to refuse the definition of myself? Because disaster strikes on my land. Circling outwards and circling inwards is the nature of the whole universe. The giants, us. It is constantly tugging. We complete planetary motions. There is a reason you feel certain phenomena and take it slowly each day.
Say what the world says, but I will.
I see love has set me free.
Shaking, I have no water.
I found myself
it is
apart.
simple as a treat tastes.
I will destroy all of the
and
sins which have given
it leans on
rise
sores in
to my
mouth.
birth.
That is
My
extremely
body holds
dangerous. No, keep on. Rules are sentimental. They laugh at me, no. Then they say she's putting us on. This is a whole thing for her, and she's enjoying this act, this show. Asking, go on, read it like you do. Just read what it says. She usually does this better. I don't know what's up. She's effed up, barely speaking, just smiling to herself about something we aren't a part of, and we want to know what it says about the woman. And she is moving so slowly. I think he likes to remind me. I think he makes a game out of it. Why do you always want to be?
Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry.
I did it. I read the message. Although it is clear, I should have focused more on what was. Stop being transferred or coming up with all these ideas, but really what was seemed to be being rejected. And how was I to tell it? It was all so odd and mystifying. I was flustered with the yelling at me, so much so I was putting cards back, just taking them out because it seemed like it did not work well with the crowd. And I had to realize I was doing this and laugh. What it wanted to say was already being said in how the room was, or the woman, and they knew it right away. I wanted them to listen to it and not have to hear it from me. Realizing words are to guide this, and I'm the mouthpiece, I'll silly step into this role very strong. You want me to tell this and get calm to do so, and that is the one thing you could not tell me how to do. And I will tell you what is happening and who she is, and it's clear. I do not care what you saw. I saw an angel. Now balance is being restored. It is touching you, but it is not held by these things. I must say that it is free. It flows. It cannot be contained, finally. I propose that the universe works in clumping distortion.
And then, who did I find? What the heck? Are you kidding? Who's this? Are they a family? Oh my god.
Yes, I see God, but as you and clearer. If one cries sincerely for God, one can surely see him. There is no other place of refuge, nothing superior or different, nothing subtler or greater. Alone he stands changeless, self-luminous. They, that great one, fills this universe. Transcending it, she is untouched without form. Those who know them become immortal. She ultimately gives liberation to all. He is the innermost self, the great Lord. Nana, she didn't know me from Jesus Christ. 14 feet. There are no girls here. You can't take my things. I'm waiting till Dad gets home. I have answered your questions. Somewhere where its problems are dream problems and inspirations dream inspirations. Like knowing your family is not quite your family. It feels like smooth stones, green ripples, pulsating feeling, surrounding color. I do not know what is circling around me or why, and it is inside me, but it is not. The message, lost in echoes, I lay to rest. The out-breath is one of yours, mine. Oh, calm. Damn it. Where is something steep? There's nothing external. Look at my thumb, it swirls in there. I shall deny what is not God and resist the urge to develop him. My mind has never touched a light, and I always keep the past alive by living. I am more than my life events, responses, and arrangements, and I was so tired of trying to find an origin of peace, an end to love, or a reason for either. How can you kick me out from what is mine? It is scrambled, and can I love it that way? It's nothing that cannot be said in silence. Maybe somewhere in here, not lifting up any piece, just right where it was. Do we make the same faces? Feel the same things? Are you alive within me? You wanted to meet me before our bodies came. You did not surrender anything but your own grasp. In the greater whole, you will be satisfied. I want to do massive spins for you and only you. I want an equilibrium to sprout from within me. I approach this sound, asking for a mind strategy to find it, but it cannot be done. I thought I was being smart, that's the thing. It's still 14 karat gold, I heard you loud and clear. When I think of him, he is the thought itself. I have only gotten around how to define him correctly. He is still the essence of life. Yes, I am tormented by a love this big. Do not correct me, that is a caress. I know. I arrange to fill your lack, what it is I will protect. It was beyond myself, my senses, my expectation, my want, my sense of imagination. He was not moving, he was awaiting me. What does it feel like to expand beyond space and time? Certainly unthinkable, everywhere I am. He does nothing and nothing is left undone. She goes to the marketplace empty-handed, and everyone receives a gift. Or when it crumbles, and some lady works for you when she's changed that always collects. And I ask him what he thinks through the pressure I apply on top of my eye and lid. And I'm not sure what responds, but the same thing is changing these words around, and I place no blame. I was feeling ourselves come forward. Maybe I wanted to be done fast, so I wouldn't have had any prior practice to breathe. But I was never really with you for the reason of breathing. I was blown up by the thought of what God brings me. Calling at you because it told me in your ways. Sounds, scratches, laugh. It was all very funny. And you have a good voice. And we are our God's intelligence? How can I forget it all and retrieve it from you? Please show me how you came to your conclusion. Please show me what it means to be mine. Somehow he's closer to me now. Somehow he's back further away. I'll give my brain to my Hun for no more correlations between these things. I lost fear years ago when the night itself called my name. Amelia.